So you're wondering how to stop binge eating and lose weight. In this video, I'll be sharing some great tips to help you achieve your goal and become a healthier version of you. I lost 3.5 stone by adding these steps to my lifestyle. Let's get into the video. Hey guys, Andrew here from Wellness Within Solutions, helping and encouraging you to be the best version of yourself. On this channel we share practical steps to help you improve your mental, physical and emotional well-being. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And hey, at any point in this video, check out the links and show notes in the description for all the equipment I used to make this video and the link to some uplifting music that has helped me and will help you get motivated and assist you in making this change. How to stop binge eating and lose weight. Do you find it hard to stop thinking about all that delicious food that you can eat?
Yummy.
Do you worry constantly about your weight and the effects that these foods might be having on your body?
I'm sorry, you sound so fat.
Look, I get it. Do you eat to the point where your body is in pain from overeating? Well look, firstly, you're not alone. An estimated 160 million Americans are either obese or overweight. Nearly 3/4 of American men and over 60% of women are overweight or obese. So why do we obsess so much over food?
Yummy.
Shouldn't we need just enough to fill our bodies and then be satisfied? But yet, why is this not enough? Well, you might want to ask yourself, are you pushing down suppressed emotion and using food as a way to feel something else? See, food is a source of energy, and as living beings, depending on how we feel, we either create or become depleted in our energy. For instance, when you're feeling positive, you naturally have more energy. And when you're feeling negative or down, you feel more sluggish or tired. So if we're unhappy or sad or down, we sometimes use food as a way to fill that empty, hollow space. How many times have you eaten and thought, I didn't really want that, so why did I eat it? Well, you're probably not wanting to feel something else, something uncomfortable, some sort of emotion or feeling. So you eat because it's nice and it makes you feel good and it makes your emotions go away. Till the end of the packet. So the next question is, how do we deal with this? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step. So if you're taking one step forward, well, that's a step in the right direction. No. Now my intention is not to make you want to live on a diet of fruit and veg. And if that's what you want, well, fair play to you. But I'd like to show you an easier way. Tips will help you make subtle, realistic, lasting changes. We're taking a look at it head on and we're addressing it in a more practical and lasting way. And if you're going from obsessing over food and overeating, then it's probably not realistic to think you could stick to a fruit and veg diet for very long anyway. Now before I give you the answer on how to resolve your emotional eating, first try out these tips. Sometimes we can think we're hungry when we're actually thirsty, so make sure to get plenty of water in. You will then be more hydrated and trust me, much less likely to reach for those sugary drinks. Sugary drinks are the #1 source of added sugar in our diet, representing almost half of all the sugars we consume. Added sugars are a major culprit in the obesity and diabetic epidemics. So if you drink a lot of water, you will be much less likely to reach for those sugary drinks. And you'll be less likely to get bloated as your body's getting the fluids it needs and not holding or retaining fluids. Personally, I need about 1 litre of water a day to keep me feeling good. But they do recommend 2 to 2.5 litres a day. But remember, it's your body, so learn to listen to it and decide for yourself. Don't nobody, know your body, like you buddy. Prepare for what you know. If you think about it, you will likely have unhealthy habits that you repeat. Like for instance, eating late at night was my weakness. Around 10 p.m, few biscuits, cup of tea, bit of Chinese food, bag of crisps. So what I did to stop was, I started eating a decent meal around 9 o'clock at night to keep me full till I was going to bed. That way I was less likely to look for food at night time during those weakness hours. So get to know your body, your triggers, your habits, and those times when you will most likely start obsessing about food. And plan ahead strategically to avoid making the same bad choices. Folks, before we get into the next tip, I just want to remind you to check out the links in the description for all the equipment I used to make this video and the link to some motivational music. Next tip, fast forward adverts on TV. Junk food companies' advertising budget is 27 times larger than the cash the government uses to promote healthy eating. We got to win this fight. TV adverts are continually dropping temptations into your mind about food. that most times you don't need, which will give you impulses to reach for the sweet stuff. And trust me, they've learned to do it so well that we don't even realize it's being done. So fast forward the adverts on that movie you're watching and don't give them the opportunity. Make sure you're full and getting the food you need. Don't deprive yourself. Just make little adjustments and compromises. Your brain will really like it when you compromise and will react much better than if you tell it straight up, no, you can't have that bar of chocolate. Think of it like a child that wants something that's not good for it. If you try to compromise, the child is less likely to cry and rebel. But it works the same with your brain. For instance, the next time you're standing in front of tempting and delicious foods,
Yummy.
and you're saying to yourself, I know I should have the salad, but I really want the coleslaw and the cheese and the bread roll and the crispy chicken. Eating bread and cake and getting all fat and sassy. Try saying this to yourself. Okay, so let's compromise. How can I eat some of what I want and add some of what's healthy? There's always a compromise to be made. Always. A lot of the time what we do is we tend to go one way or the other. You either say, no, I'm going to be good and I'm going to eat the salad. Or you say, to hell with it. I'm going to eat everything. We make the mistake of thinking because we're eating something that's tasty, it makes us unhealthy. So we may just as well throw in the towel. Almost like we've resigned ourselves to the thought that, well, we're going to be fat anyway. When really, well, balanced is fine. And wanting some of the tasty food, or the bad food as you may call it, doesn't make you a bad person. So the next time you're eating out, instead of putting pressure on yourself to make a good or a bad choice, ask yourself, how can I compromise with myself? And make a choice that's satisfying and healthy as well. Now, if you're emotional eating, you're eating because you feel bad or you feel emotional about something. And that's very bad for your health. And it's important to deal with this the right way, as it really is the underlying of the issue. The way of dealing with these emotions is to sit with them, spend time with them, feel them. They won't hurt you, so don't shy away from them. Eventually the feeling or emotion will dissipate. I'll cover how to clear emotions in another video, which I will link in the description below. I encourage you to watch that so I can show you in detail how to clear the root of your emotions that are leading to the binge eating. All you need to do is identify the feeling or emotion that you're feeling that makes you want to eat, and then apply the method I take you through in the video below in the description. I'll also link it somewhere up here. Just another quick reminder, folks, to check out the links and show notes in the description. Question of the day. I hope I've started to spark some ideas in you. What ideas do you have that could add value or help others stop binge eating? It's all happening in the comment section below, folks. So get down there and be part of the Wellness Within community. And if you have any ideas on future videos you'd like to see, let us know in the comment section below also. Until next time, here's Wellness Within Solutions, helping and encouraging you to be the best version of yourself.